Hi, PBL. I hope you're doing well. This is the video for Wednesday, March 25th. And as you can see on our agenda here, I'm going to be looking at your thesis statements and giving you some feedback. Feel free, I'm hoping I have the comments feature set up, but feel free to give each other feedback. You can highlight and comment on each other's if you have ideas or if you want to make a suggestion, but I'll be doing that there as well. Let me just double check. I'm going to pause the video a second. Hold on. Okay, I do have it for you to be able to edit, so you should be able to make comments, of course, as well. So I encourage you to do that, okay? If you hear any noise in the background, my husband is 3D printing something. He teaches Project Lead the Way, so hopefully that's not too distracting. Okay, so here we go. I'm going to talk to you about making your references page, which is something you need to do so that as you start creating your body paragraphs, you have your citations all ready to go so there's no confusion, okay? And then after I talk to you about this, I'd like you to start working on your own. And don't be overwhelmed. You already have your sources. All you have to do is upload them to your reference page. Upload. No, that's not the right verb. Copy and paste. Whew. Okay. So what you're going to do is you're going to have to locate and find your sources either on InfoHio or JSTOR where you found them. So let's just hypothetically, I'll walk you through Jace or InfoHio here first. Okay. And I think a lot of you went to, which database did you go to? Health information. Okay. If for some reason you need a sign in, the username and password is Dover Tornado, all lowercase. Okay. Just wanted to reiterate that. So let's do sleep deprivation in teens. Okay. So let's say this is your topic, and let's just go with this one. Okay. So if you click on this, let's say this was one of your articles that you printed, read, and annotated. If you look over here to the right, you will see a citation button. This is why I stress to you, use InfoHio and JSTOR first, because everything's already done for you. Okay, so let's say when you were reading this, you found some really good information on what you wanted to cite in your paper, or what potentially wanting to cite. So if you click on Cite, you're going to see all the different formats to use, okay? So normally in a language arts class, if it was a literature class, you'd be using MLA, and you'll use that in college. But if you are in a psychology class, a sociology class, they usually tend to use APA. That's why I'm teaching you APA, because depending on what major you go into, a lot of my a lot of my high school grads have told me, Mrs. Dunlap, all we do is write an APA, so help. Okay, so here it is. Look at it. It's our references, not our works cited page. It's our references page. So I want to make sure I'm still recording here. Okay, so APA, just highlight it, hit Control C on your keyboard, and what you're going to get in Google Classroom tomorrow is a Google Doc for your research paper. I already created a template for you, and it's going to look like this. It's an outline. I know some of you hate outlines, so I don't want to hear it. And I have a reference page created for you already, okay? Don't worry about the title. That's just an example title. But what I did here for you, you're welcome. Merry Christmas. Happy Kwanzaa. This is a gift for you. I gave you a sample reference page with what each source looks like. So newspaper, magazine, journal, what is this? Website, it looks like. Encyclopedia, and then beneath it is an example. So if I were you, I would just push this down so you still have those just to double check. But once you get your sources, you're going to Control V. Okay. Now, I would not do edit paste without formatting, because then you're going to have to go in and figure out what was highlighted, what wasn't. So just hit Control V. I know it looks a little ugly, but all you have to do is highlight it and clean it up a little bit. So we want everything Times New Roman 12. Pause the video if I'm going too fast. Times New Roman 12. We want the text color black. We want the background none, so it gets rid of that ugly shading, okay? Now it's perfect, all right? Double spaced. You still have things that are italicized that need italicized. Now we need the hanging indent. So you hit Enter, then Tab, okay? I know you guys cracked me up. Mrs. Dunlap, I can't get this second line to tab. It took me like 20 hours. You have to hit the Enter key first, then Tab, then the next line, Tab, and then pull that back, okay? If you need to see me do it again, stop and rewind the video and watch. And there you go. There's your citation. Look how easy that was. In my day, I had to, I'm not going to tell you about that, but so let's go to JSTOR, okay? Sleep deprivation in teens, okay? Alrighty, so let's just say this link right here was one of my articles that I saved. So you're gonna have to go back in and find your articles, okay? Cite this item. Oh my goodness, it's already there for you in APA. So highlight it, Control C for copy, go back to your template that I'm gonna post tomorrow. And I think the author's last name was, okay, George and Davis. Okay, so that comes before W because we're using alphabetical order here. Control V. So your reference page should be in alphabetical order. Now we want to, again, Times New Roman 12. Make sure the text is black. Sometimes it's like this gray color when you paste. No highlighting color. Enter Tab, hit Tab, bring this guy back, voila, 2 out of 8 sources done in under 5 minutes, okay? Now, if we were in school and I would have had you do the annotated bibliography, that's a whole nother assignment where under each source, after reading it, you would do a summary, a reflection, and an analysis. It's like a whole nother paper, really. You'll probably do that in college. No links in your references, so make sure to, where's the remove link button? There it is, okay? So we're just doing a reference pages now. Hallelujah, right? You can thank me because it's less work than doing the annotated bib, but it's our circumstances that we're in right now, and that's okay. So there, see that? Beautiful. Now, again, JSTOR password, I believe, is Dover Tornado, if you need that. Okay, if that doesn't work, just email me, but I'm pretty sure. Mrs. Dunlap, some of my sources are from a website. Okay, so what I would tell you to do is go to the OWL at Purdue, APA. This is a great resource. It's Purdue University's online writing lab. They tell you how to cite anything. Oh, look at this. Cite your source automatically in APA. Okay. I don't know if that works, but we'll see. But let's say you were searching. Hold on here. Let's say sleep deprivation in teens. Okay. Maybe you went to Google and you went to, I'm looking for, Better Health. That's a .gov. Okay. All right. Hopefully your websites are credible. This is betterhealth.gov. Let's say this plays out as a credible page. Kind of looks like it is. Okay. I'm going to kind of go back here and see what else we have. Huffington Post, that's not the best. It leans a little towards the left and can be blog sometimes. Sleepfoundation.org. Let's see what this is. This looks legit. Okay, you can always go down to the bottom and see about us, expert voice. You want to read about them. Okay, just see where their background is. Just make sure they're not a bunch of people contributing to a website that have no credibility. Okay, let's just go back and see what else we have. Okay, Stanford. Okay, let's see this one. Stanford Medicine. I would think that's legit. Okay, so let's say you're using this source. All right. What you're gonna do, this would be news, all news. We could consider this a website. I would say it's a website. Okay, let's see. Actually, let's see if I put this in there, if it cites it. Oh, it just takes you to, okay, I don't want to mess with citationmachine.net, but anyway. Okay, so if you use the OWL at Purdue and it says reference list, you scroll down here, help with reference lists, electronic sources, web page, okay? It's going to tell you how to cite the web page. So last name, comma, first initial, middle initial, then the year and the month of the date, then the title of the page, then cite the name of the article, and then the URL, okay? So if we go back here, I don't think there's an author. There might be. That's kind of a red flag. Oh, there it is. Okay. It should have an author. If it doesn't, I don't know if I'd use that source. Okay, but Ruth Ann Richter. So you would do Richter, comma, R period, because I don't think she has a middle name. No. And then the year. When was this published? This might be an ongoing website. Oh, 2015, comma, what was that? July 15th, in parentheses, the title of the page, which is Among Teen Sleep Deprivation and Epidemic. And you'll see how that is in italics there. And only the first letter of the first word is capitalized. Regardless, well, look, they did it in APA here. Nice. Okay, so just copy that in. But it's the first words capitalized only, then the following is not in APA. Okay. And then, what is this? I don't even know if that. Oh, okay. That's the overall title. Okay. Oops, I just clicked out of there. Darn it. Sorry, guys. Oh, there it is. Okay. Then it would be the title, which would be, looks like Stanford Medicine News Center. Nothing fancy about that. Okay. And then the URL. You would copy, you'd go back, copy this, and put it in there. Okay. Does that make sense? So you would just go right to, oh, where'd it go? Okay, right here. Type all of that in. Do the hanging indent and make sure the hyperlink is not blue. It needs to be black. Okay. I think that's helpful because I know the majority of your sources were peer-reviewed sources from JSTOR and InfoOhio, so bravo. And then the most of your other sources were websites. So make sure that you're copying, pasting the citations from JSTOR or InfoHio, or going to the OWL at Purdue to look up how to cite anything else. Okay. And then when we get to actually writing the paper, we'll walk through how to do your in-text citations. Okay. So just wrapping up, I'd like you to list your 8+ sources in your template that I'll be posting tomorrow. And then I will be posting another video. I know it's not there yet. I'm going day by day, people. Bear with me. On your outline and creating your body paragraphs. Okay. I miss you all. I hope you're doing well. If you need anything at all, reach out to me. But stay tuned for the next video, and I hope you're doing okay. See ya then.